Greetings, Commanders! It's Ryant1UM here, and today we are back once again in Stellaris Console Edition, but this time, not with any breakdown of a brand new DLC, not with any breakdown of a brand new patch coming out, no. Today we begin our first kind of full playthrough of Stellaris as the Gorgonite Devourers. Now, the Gorgonite Devourers are a special hive mind that is a lithoid hive mind that is a pretty interesting one to play. I've actually played something like this on PC, but combined with the calamitous birth and the traits that I have, should be kind of fun to play with. So let's go over exactly what the Gorgonite Devourers look like and how they're going to play. So they are indeed lithoids, which gives us a massive habitability boost, as well as a pretty decent growth speed hindrance at the beginning. It's a negative 25% growth speed, which can be pretty bad at times, but we should be okay. We are indeed hive-minded, and we also produce gaseous byproducts. Now, I know a lot of people have seen the fact that the lithoids can produce motes, crystals, or gases. And a lot of the times, people are like, well, shit, I need like 100 pops to create one of each of those products. Well, the best thing about this is when you have a species that can create a strategic resource passively, you can purchase it from the market, making it way easier to tech rush in the beginning, which is why we're going with gaseous byproducts, because we want to tech, because we're going to be bringing in a lot of Unity, we're going to be bringing in a lot of research, and we're going to be living on so many worlds. Then we also have Intelligent, obviously, to go ahead and boost the research that comes from our regular stuff. Industrious, to get even more minerals out of the minerals that we can produce. Because we are a hive mind, but we're also a lithoid hive mind, we're going to be consuming a lot of minerals. So the more that we can produce, the better. Then we have Unruly, making our Pops Empire Sprawl a bit worse. And then we have Repugnant, making amenities from jobs a little bit worse, 20% worse. So the amenities is going to hurt from the beginning, but I think we can make do without, or with it. But then we have the Devouring Swarm as well as the Ascetic, which gives us even more habitability. And then we also have the Calamitous Birth. Now this will give us even more minerals on our home planet, and because our home world is a frozen world, frozen worlds and the Arctic worlds, they tend to give you more minerals from the beginning, or at least that's how my experience has been on with PC. And then for our advisor voice, we just have the regular advisor voice, because the lithoid one, not my favorite. And then this is what we're going to be playing with in this galaxy. So we're going to have a medium-sized galaxy, elliptical shape, max amount of AI empires, but no advanced AI starts because it's kind of garbage. 2 Fallen Empires, 0 Marauders because I hate the Marauders. Tech Tradition cost, I always play it at 0.25 because it just makes the games a little bit faster. Habitable Worlds on 1.5, Primitive Civilizations times 2 because everybody loves primitives. Crisis Strength at a times 1. Mid-game start year at a 2350, and then end-game start at 2375. Although we could probably go at 2350. I think we'll probably go ahead and do that. It'll probably be a short game anyways. Victory year is off. We're on Ensign so that nobody has any bonuses, and we have no scaling difficulty, which makes it the most level playing field across every empire in the galaxy. AI aggressiveness, normal, empire placement, random. No advanced neighbors because it's ridiculous. Hyperlane density for the most strategic choke points. Abandoned gateways, wormhole pairs, that's all default. Guaranteed habitable worlds 2. Caravaneers are off, we won't even be able to talk to them. And then Iron Man mode is on. So, let's start with the Gorgonite Devourers. Okay, so here we are in our galaxy, and we're close to the edge, which is what I like to see. And we can expand in a couple different ways, which is very, very nice. But let's go ahead and set up our initial research, shall we? So we'll grab some more of that stuff, grab some more of that stuff. In fact, I did actually see this, though. Monthly Unity. Let's go ahead and do that instead of the Society research, because that's probably going to be kind of nice. But let's take a look at our Hive planet. So, tons of mineral districts. Look at that. Holy crap. 5, 10, 15 mineral districts on a size 16 world. I will take that and run with it. Are you kidding me? So let's see. It's been a while since I've played a hive mind, so forgive me if I'm a bit, what's the word I'm looking for? A bit rusty. But the good thing about playing a hive mind as a lithoid, you don't have to worry about food, and you don't have to worry about consumer goods. One, because you're a hive mind. But that's the other big bonus, is not having to worry about having to use food. Because your food is that. We're only consuming 37 minerals a month. So, you know, and look at that. We're already starting off with basically 100 minerals a month, but we're only making 28 based on the pops and the jobs. So let's go ahead and get some of our basic stuff all set up. Society, we want to make sure that our policies are set to everything that we want. Everything's fine here. Aggressive, closed, balanced production, and obviously allow the freaking purging of heretics. Let's take a look at our species. So our default species for these guys, we got full citizenship, drones, yep, that's good and good. And then edit default rights, undesirables, non-existent, and then this is just processing, right? We eat them, right? Boosting food availability until death. Now, it's kind of shitty, honestly, as a hive mind, as a lithoid, because I doubt we're going to be boosting mineral production. We would actually be making food from them. Now, if we purge lithoids, that'll be better. But, kind of sucks with that. But okay, everything seems to be in order right there. Fleets and ships, let's go ahead and come on in through here. We'll go ahead, clear this design. No FTL, please. Thank you. There's that. And I think that's everything that we needed to go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and grab the military fleet. The first Ravaging Swarm. Go ahead and upgrade that so that we can get 145 alloys back. And then let's set up our science ship to start its initial exploration. Think we'll probably go this way. As long as we can get out to the edge, that'll be perfect. And the other great thing about this playthrough is the fact that we now have access to the Lithoid Meteorite, which is the colony ship for the Calamitous Birth. And because we are lithoids and because we have more habitability, there's a very good chance that we'll be able to smash asteroids into into the planets and not really take that big of a hit when it comes to habitability. So, I suppose without further ado, let's start this stuff, shall we? So we're obviously going to be playing on the fastest speed, making another science ship as we speak. And I also just wanted to go ahead and tell you that if there's some random cuts that happen within here, it's because I'm having some severe allergy stuff going on, so it's probably me sneezing, if anything. There we go. Ships have been upgraded there. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves a new scientist here soon. Do I happen to have any new ones? No, okay, we're going to have to just wait a bit. In fact, let's go ahead and sell... We'll just sell some of these minerals up to where we've got the energy. There we go. Because we want to make sure that we're optimizing the amount of land or space we're covering. So we'll start sending this guy down here. Alrighty. So we'll just send them down here. And there we go. We'll find our best choke points for now. We'll find a little spot and we'll sit there. So let's see. We've got one housing left. Oh, but there's our first tradition. Perfect. So for traditions, we're probably going to want to go through expansion first, because being able to expand faster is a good thing. However, right here, pop growth speed by 10%, that will then upgrade our pop growth speed by another 10%, giving us a nice kind of only negative 5% growth speed penalty to our population. Because we're already growing at 4.5 a month, which is huge, honestly. Holy crap. How are we growing by 4.5 a month at the beginning? From planetary features, from pop jobs. Is it something here? I have no idea. That seems relatively high. Huh, cool. I'll take it. I'm not going to argue with it. There's the second one. So, Starbase influence cost already down. Perfect. So as soon as our first systems are surveyed, we'll be good to go on that front. Construction ship, another science ship, please. No planets in the first systems that we found, but there we go. First system has been done, there we go. And it's got 5 physics inside of it, nice. That will work lovingly. We have our envoy, but we'll probably never use them. They're just going to be chilling there. His name is Autonomous Drone number 68. Now, we might use that once we get into the Galactic Community, but it all depends on if we decide to go into the Galactic Community. Although, can we even as a Devouring Swarm? I don't know. And like I said, it's been so damn long since I've even played as a Devouring Swarm. There we go, third tradition. Empire Sprawl from systems and colonies is reduced. Star Piece, Upkeep. We want to go ahead and start that off so that once we are going, we'll be good to go. And we are indeed going to be doing the pop farming situation, where you find a planet, slam a whole bunch of those asteroid colony ships into it, and just get yourself free pops. That's honestly one of the best ways, and one of the main reasons I choose to play as the Calamitous Birth. Alright, let's grab ourselves a city district, because we're going to be hurting in a second. And then we'll go ahead and work towards getting our first research lab. Another great thing about where we have started, we have a black hole right outside our main system, which is wonderful, because then eventually we'll be able to get into a matter decompressor. Because I imagine what we'll do for the traditions and the ascension perks, we're probably going to want to go down the route of the Colossus eventually, but we're also, I don't think you can do, you can't do this, can you? A hive mind is incapable of starting down that. Can't do that, but you can do that. Okay, cool. We'll probably go down Engineered Evolution. And then we'll obviously want to get Master Builders, Galactic Wonders, maybe Voidborn. But we're also going to want to get the one that makes us stronger against the Crisis, as well as Fallen Empires. Because there are 2 of them in this galaxy.
Research complete.
Nanomechanics is done. Oh, cool. We finished all of the science right there. Carrier Operations, thank you. Adaptive Bureaucracy. We don't need the food ones, unfortunately, but we'll still have to research them. And let's grab some more research speed. That would work perfectly.
Complete.
Okay, so our precursor is the Voltom, the people obsessed with virtual reality, I think, if I'm not mistaken, doing simulations and everything like that. Okay, cool. Not the best precursor to have, but still a precursor. Okay, we found a size 16 Arctic world over here. Good generator planet for now. Perfect. So once we have enough minerals, we'll be smashing the crap out of that place with an asteroid, and we'll be coming over there and settling it. Almost done with expansion. Let's do starbase upkeep reduced by 20% since we're hurting energy-wise. And there is expansion done. First ascension perk within the first 3 years. Lovely. Let's go ahead and hide the unavailable. Now, this is where we need to make a decision. There's 3 ones that I normally go for in the beginning. There's Technological Ascendancy, Interstellar Dominion, or One Vision. Now, seeing as we are a hive mind, we're not going to be having as many amenities because of our repugnant trait. Meaning One Vision would give us more amenities, more governing ethics attraction, which we don't care about, but the monthly unity would be nice. Technological Ascendancy would be also amazing because of what we're going to be doing with tech. We're actually already constructing our first research lab. But then there's always Interstellar Dominion. I'm always torn about getting this one because it's such an early game one. Because in the late game, mid-game to late game, you're never going to need this one. And it just takes up a perk slot. However, with the fact that we are a hive mind, we're not going to be taking a lot of the normal ones that you would take. Where, you know, it's like Synthetic Evolution or anything like that. Or, you know, Eternal Vigilance, everything like that. So maybe we could do that, but I'm going to go with One Vision. Because that extra unity and the extra amenities on the planet means less having to build the hive warrens, less city districts, and less, you know, clerks and everything like that. Or, sorry, maintenance drones. But let's see. Let's go ahead and we're getting ready to start building on that one. We found a planet over there. And a size 13. Wow, that's garbage. Okay. That's interesting. Alright. Let's grab some more energy for... Actually, no, you know what? Since we're going to be colonizing here soon, let's do the colony ship one. We'll leave that alone for now. But so far, the cluster, it's kind of nice over here. Alright, so the next tradition that we should probably take is either Prosperity or Discovery. I think we're going to go down Discovery for the research boost after we're done with it. Alright. First lithoid meteorite incoming to the Zeta colony. There we go. So within the first 4 years, we should, or I should say within the first 10 years, we should have at least 3 planets. Our capital, and then the 2 planets that we decide to go ahead and colonize. These are both of our starting planets. So I'm very curious to see what the habitability will look like on this. Because this is one of our, it's the main habitability that we have. In fact, before you go there... Okay, we don't have enough minerals. So yeah, right now we're just kind of struggling for minerals. Minerals and energy right now. Alright, not too bad of a hit. 85% habitability. That's perfect for me. And we've got ourselves the brand new lithoids as well. Good, good, good. Now obviously we're not rich enough to go ahead and get rid of those. However, once we get moats, Truthfully, we should have been producing moats off of our people, because that would have been better for the volatile clearance. But that's a-okay. Oh, wonderful. What do we have here? Enigmatic spacefarers in the form of crystalline entities. Which leads me to believe that the more I discover over on this little arm, the more crystalline entities we're going to find. Which is fine, because this is a lovely little choke point right here, which leads back into the middle arm, or I should say into that part. We're on an elliptical galaxy, so there aren't technically arms. It's just kind of one big jumble, but that is a decent choke point. So if we can go ahead and expand over to there, that'll be fine with me for my southeastern border for now, and then we can continue to expand this way and that way. So, perfect. And Planet 1 is done. Perfect. So, pretty bad on amenities at the moment. However, we've got maintenance drones, and then synapse drones, and hunter-seeker drones. We're going to start building one of those on there once we have the minerals for it. In fact, we can go ahead and buy that now. Hello, Ancient Life Pod. Got lots of stored up research, which is always good. Let's go ahead and get rid of the alloys. There we go. And we'll just pop in a couple hundred of those. And one of those, please. Thank you. Home planet's looking good, though. So I just went ahead and started Map the Stars because we had a whole bunch of leftover influence and it only costed 100. So that'll give us more anomaly discovery chance and a survey speed of 25% more, which is nice, on top of the 33 or the 35% survey speed increase from the discovery tree. And more leader experience gain, which is always perfect. Here is one of the researches that's actually going to really help us as the lithoid hive mind, giving us plus 5% more habitability. So on the first planet that we went ahead and colonized, there's an 85% habitability. With that research being done, it'll be 90%, and then 2 more, and we'll actually be back at 100% habitability, which is so nice. And then on this one, we've also got 85% habitability, but that is a-okay, because we're colonizing 2 planets, and it was much cheaper than having to spend 200 alloys and 500 minerals each, which we just certainly did not have. But we're doing good on minerals right now. What we're going to want to do next is we're going to want to build another mining district, and then we're going to put down an alloy foundry. I know I said we were going to tech rush and everything like that, but we need alloys as well. We've also got all of the strategic resource producing buildings unlocked. And there's another planet over here in Mace Windu. Oh, Merce. Alpine world. Okay, I'm curious to see what our habitability looks like on worlds that are not in the same class. I'm really curious to see what that looks like. Rutrow, asteroid sighted over the Zeta colony. Oi, oi, oi. That's really unfortunate. It is actually kind of unfortunate because we don't have any ships with FTLs, and I don't think it's in range of the space station. Well, shit. That means I'm going to have to upgrade my ships. How many alloys is that going to take? 134. Okay, can we somehow muster up the money to get that, please? Well, would you look at this? We found a shielded world. I have a very bad feeling about this. I think this is the Pricky T. This is the homicidal frickin' purifier geckos. I want to say that's where they live. I want to say that that's what that event is, and we will not be letting them out, especially as we are neighbors to them. But there we go. Second Ascension perk, and we are good to go on that front. Think we might hold on to it for now. I am tempted by that, but it's already so cheap to expand, we're not even going to worry about that. Mastery of Nature would be cool, because then we have clear blocker cost minus 33%, which also counts towards our lithoids. Then once we finally have volatile moat production, we can actually do the volatile land clearance, giving us more. And that would give us free pops. That might be a good one. That actually might honestly be a great one long term. Yes, that's exactly what this is. The planet is enclosed in a shield that is capturing Sim's radiation, heating it to what will soon be uninhabitable. Oi, oi, oi. That would allow us to change their fate. No, their fate is their own to decide. Unless, wait. We've discovered a crack in the shield. Locked in a time loop, a hopeless cycle of fast-forwarded repetition. Starting at the birth of their civilization in mere hours, countless generations can be observed living out their lives. Okay, repair the shield, because I don't want those damn things getting out. Because we do not want them out. So, go ahead and research that. Then finish up what you were doing, because holy shit, do not release the pricky T onto me, please. I do not want them here. They're cute, but I don't want them. Oh man, that scared the absolute shit out of me. Hostile fleet engaged. But it's an asteroid. I hate the stuttering. That looks so bad. Okay, we have reinforced the cracking shield without disturbing the world's inhabitants. Closer investigations of its atmosphere predict that the tiny lizards are likely to meet a fiery end within a century. Haha! Tiny lizards, what do you know? The planet provides a unique opportunity for research, but if we intend to study the lizards in the time loop in which they are trapped, it would be wise to begin soon. Yeah, no, we're good. Those geckos can fend for themselves. They can absolutely fend for themselves. Alright, so we're hurting a little bit on energy, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Oh, hello. Possible first contact? No. This is Void Stars? Void Clouds? Something like that? I can't remember the name of them all. Oh, would you look at that? Destroyers already. Okay. Now, should I take the destroyers? I really don't know, because I'm not focusing on my fleet right now. So I think economy would be more important. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and bypass that for now. Oh, perfect. And a lovely gift of 1,000 minerals. I will take that. Now we can afford to unbury one of our lithoids. Let's go ahead and do it. Screw it, right? Okay, now what to do? Supremacy, domination. Yeah, we're going to go domination. Just because of the fact that that gives us an additional 33% to our clear blocker cost. And then, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're actually going to do. So, we're going to do Engineered Evolution, so that's 2. We're going to do Master Builders, Galactic Wonders, that's another 2. So that's 4. That means we've got 3 perks that we can choose. We're going to want to take Defender of the Galaxy, so that's 2 perks to choose from. Colossus Project, that's another perk, so we only have 1 more perk to choose from, and then the rest are spoken for. And I do think Mastery of Nature would be great. Yeah. I think that might be the one that we're gonna go for. Because we're gonna be cheesing the shit out of those pops. And let's see how cheap it is now to get rid of them. Yeah, 87. 87 minerals. That's all it takes. That's amazing. Okay. Oh, but you know what? I probably shouldn't do that right now because then we're gonna have mass. Yeah, we're gonna have mass. What the hell am I talking about? Overpopulation. That's what we'll have. Alloy foundries, and then what we'll do, sell some of that, and do some of that, and we need a research lab as well. There we go. Then what we can do is with the leftovers do that. There we go. So our main hive planet, our first hive planet, is about to get a lot more powerful here in like the next 2 years. It's gonna take a while. We have just massive pop growth on the freaking planet. What is this? Floating on the outskirts of the debris field around this thing is the pitiful form of a crumpled up science vessel of unidentifiable origin. The presence of bite marks and digestive fluids on the hull suggest it was chewed up, then regurgitated by some large predator. Ironically, the ship's crew were on a culinary odyssey of their own, in search of new exotic delicacies when they themselves ended up on the menu. They had rated a staggering number of life forms on everything from nutritional content to chewiness. Among their top picks were the Zepadrogon Sacrosanct Confederation for their juicy ascus and spicy temperament. We've earned a special category at the bottom of the list surrounded by asterisks, thanks to the utter inedibility of our flesh and the lackluster quarry we make. Some like to play with their food. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen that event pop up before. Also, that planet that we found over here, 100% habitability, even though it's not in the same class.
System survey complete.
Oh, so I suppose that makes first contact for us. The Zepadrak... Oh, shit! That made first contact for us, okay. Huh. What the hell made you guys end up all the way over here? Interesting. Alright, well their economy is equivalent, their tech is equivalent, their fleet power obviously is overwhelming. It's not a big deal. I'm curious, how exactly did they get over here? There must be a wormhole nearby. Either that or it's just a random chance. Oh yeah, we also found primitives. Hello there, soon-to-be subjects. And here's a perfect example of why I love lithoids and hive minds. 80% habitability on a savanna world. Granted, that's still a bit too low because of the upkeep, but we'll see. Hello, prey. The artisan troop has made first contact. Prey. I always love that with the freaking hive minds. They're always so funny, running around calling people prey. But we're expanding quite nicely now. Tons and tons and tons of influence. Alloys are becoming better. We've got tons of mineral production now. Energy production's lagging behind, but that's mainly because we're producing energy on this planet. And its amenities are low, so we're not making as many resources. Its stability is low, so that means we're not making as many resources. But that will all be changed once the Hive Warren is built and then the next generator district is built. So we'll have some decent income coming in from that. Oh, also, remind me never to build in the system of Alderaan. We all know something bad happens in the place called Alderaan, right? I know it's spelled incorrectly or differently than it is in Star Wars, but might not be the smartest of ideas to live in a place called Alderaan. I don't even know why they give hive minds a freaking envoy. What the hell's it gonna do? Lost in space. What special thing is this? Is this the box that you can open up? No, we don't have time for this. I don't want to open up anything that I don't know about. I'm a bit afraid. I'm a bit scared. Oh, that's where the growth speed comes from. I'm just silly. Spawning pools. I completely forgot that the spawning pools were even a thing. Spawning frenzy. That's why we have so much freaking growth speed. I was starting to wonder, like, what the hell is causing us to grow so quickly? Are our guys on crack or like steroids or something like that? Like, come on. Alright, but luckily we're starting to get to the point where our borders are becoming defined. Down here is where one of our borders are at. This whole cluster right here is super like separated from this whole entire arm up here. So once we get up to here, all of this territory will be ours. And then eventually we'll probably expand over to here once we decide to get rid of these guys right here. But I think we actually have enough to start going after all of the prerequisite precursor stuff. So that'll be cool. Plus we found an abandoned gateway. So yeah, that's looking good. In fact, we'll send this scientist to go and research the anomalies that are indeed the Voltom stuff. And we'll get that stuff going as well. Okay, the economy is looking much, much better now. We've got lots of research coming in. We've got more lithoids coming in. Research is going well as far as, let's see, what do we have being researched? Weather control systems, some more city district stuff, better habitability, and then more cold fusion power. Both planets right here are now positive amenities because of the first building that I always build, which is the Hive Warren, giving me access to... What exactly does that do again? It adds amenities and housing. Plus 5 amenities, plus 3 housing, which is always good. And then once we can, we'll put on a spawning pool. Yeah, spawning pool right there. Unfortunately, you can only have one. It would be awesome if you could have more than one. Damn, that would be so cool. Holy crap. You would literally multiply so quickly. But things are going really, really well, guys. And I think with that, we're probably going to go ahead and pull today's first episode to a close. We already made first contact within the first 20 years. However, they're very far away from us, so they're not a threat. They are overwhelming to us at the moment, but that's only because we have a total fleet power of 123. Once we have our kind of defined borders where we want to be at right now, then we'll be good to go and we can continue to expand, or we can continue to expand our fleets. We can start to consolidate power, then hopefully make first contact with an empire that's closer, and then consume them and eradicate them, as the Gorgonite Swarm does. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's first episode. Let me know what you guys thought of it down there in the comment section. And until next time, this is Commander Ryantium, signing off.